We have created a user list component, but there is something that we can do about it. We can refactor it even further, make a user component, and use it in ngRepeat. Let's see how to do that. Okay, I'm in my user list.html. I can grab this code and separate it in a component. Cut this, create a template, say user.html. This will have only single users template. Go to components and create a new file, say user.component.js. Copy this code and paste it in user component. Make necessary modifications. We have a template now, so I'll say templates slash user.html. This should be template URL and save this. As I've created a new JavaScript file, I need to reference it in index.html. Let's do that. I'll go to user list.html. Now I'll use that component. So the component is being rendered, but it doesn't show any data. The reason for that is in user.html, this is expecting a user object. Nowhere we are providing it. Let's pass it as an input to the user component. I'm here. We have bindings property available to supply inputs. So I'm saying this component expects user as input. Save this. Let's go back to user list.html and supply this user as an attribute. Now this is well and good, but still we don't see the data because this user is not available. It's not in ngRepeat anymore. So this user object is on the controller. So I need to use $ctrl to grab the data or to get the access to that object. If you don't like this $ctrl, you may want to have a controller as syntax the way we did in user list component. We'll have controller, so you don't need to use $ctrl. Anyhow, I'll go with the $ctrl for now. Let's save this. There is not much of change, but the only advantage that we got is now our code looks even more clean. So you are rendering user component each time in the ngRepeat.